Good morning. Welcome to the lecture video about blockchain technology. In today's topic, we are going to see about colored coins. Myself, M.Naveenraj, Assistant Professor, the Department of CSE IoT. Before we learn about the colored coins, let's quickly recap what deploying a sampling application means in the blockchain development. So deploying an application means taking a smart contract or a blockchain program that you have written and making it live on a blockchain network so that user can interact with it. So this is what the deploying in applications. So whatever the programs that you have written that will be taken into making it live on the blockchain network. So various steps in deployment. First, we have to write the smart contract, then compile the contract, then connect to the blockchain and deploy using some wallet. Then interact and test. So this deployment ensures decentralized app or token system is accessible, verifiable and secure for users worldwide. So once these steps has been followed, a complete app will be in the live. Then we can see about colored coins. What is colored coins? A method to represent and manage the real world assets. The assets like stocks, bonds, property or art and the Bitcoin blockchain. So they were one of the earliest attempts to tokenize assets long before Ethereum's ERC20 or NFTs existed. So definitions for these colored coins are Bitcoin tokens that carry extra metadata, that is coloring them with special meaning to represent something other than just currency. Example, a single satoshi, the smallest Bitcoin unit, can be colored to represent one share in a company. It is a concrete ticket, then a certificate of ownership for a car. How it works, you attach a metadata to certain Bitcoin transaction. This metadata defines what the coin represents. Example, as an asset, a token or right. The blockchain records the transaction and the color information tells users how to interpret it. Then think of Bitcoin as a plain white paper. Colored coins are like marking certain pages with color to represent special informations. So while reading the books, we will mark some important points or special points with some colors. This is what is happening here. So here I am going to consider the user problems. While designing solutions with color process, we first empathize the users who need a secure and transparent asset representation. So user might include investors wanting digital versions of real world shares, artists who want to prove ownership of their creations, companies that need to issue transparent loyalty points or coupons, people in deploying nations needing proof of land ownership. So these are the various problems faced by the users. So the common user problems are lack of trust in centralized record keeping systems, slow asset transfers and costly intermediaries, difficulty verifying real world ownership digitally, a risk of fraud or double spending in asset exchanges. So what is the problem state? After empathizing, we clearly define the challenge, that is the user lacks a secure and decentralized way to represent, track and transfer ownership of real world assets on a blockchain without relying on centralized systems. The key aspects of the problems are centralized institutions control records, lack of transparency leading to dispute of fraud, traditional ownership. Then we have to find the possible solutions for these problems. So let us brainstorm solution using colored coins and blockchain technology. Ideas are the asset tokenization, using colored coins to tokenize properties, stocks or certificates, decentralized ownership registry, build a system that record ownership changes directly on the blockchain. Then represent unique networks, game items or tickets as colored satoshi. Then smart contract integrations, combine colored coins with smart contract for conditional ownership transfer. Then use multi-signal wallets to ensure multiple parties approve high value asset transfer. So our main goal is to make asset management trustless, transparent and traceable using blockchain. So that is what our main goal. Then here considering the activity for students is simulate the creation and tracking of colored coin using online Bitcoin testnet explorer. So here what they have to do is visit a Bitcoin testnet or colored coin simulator website. Example, open as a protocol demo, create a test wallet, then color a small Bitcoin transaction by adding metadata, track the transaction using testnet blockchain explorer, then observe how ownership of that colored coins can transfer between the users. So here we consider the first colored coin wallet as a case study. Here the coin Prism, which is launched in 2014, is one of the first platform that allowed user to issue, send and receive colored coins on the Bitcoin blockchains. Then various real world applications are finance, real estate, ticketing, loyalty programs and supply chain management. Thank you.